A recent report revealed the remarkable rise in XRP's value to an incredible $1,427. We attribute this milestone to the likely adoption by 30% of global banking institutions, a figure that may initially seem low. This figure represents a significant portion of the global banking industry. We have all the proof to support the intriguing claim that Ripple is interacting with about a third of the world's banks in today's segment, but the question remains. It seems that these banks are not making the most of Ripple's potential. We'll go into greater detail about this subject. In today's discussion, we'll also delve into a recent piece of news. This implies that Ripple will go public by the end of March. Action could potentially send XRPs as the end of March approaches. This action could potentially send XRP's price soaring to an incredible $8.97 in just over a month. Oppo, let's quickly check in. I need a small favor. To join our amazing community, please click the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification for bell. SBI Holdings alone accounts for about 4% of global banking deposits made through international accounts. This implies that, in the long run, this suggests that, in the grand scheme of things, SBI might represent a substantial 4% of the 30% of the global banking industry that could potentially utilize Ripple's technology, albeit a relatively small share. As part of the worldwide picture, Ripple has also made a notable agreement in Brazil by collaborating with the Brazilian Central Bank to bring out its on-demand liquidity services. In light of our recent discussions about the RCK countries, if you noticed me, you may recall our discussion from the previous video. Ripple directly connects every member nation, including China, South Africa, and Brazil, through demand liquidity and digital currencies issued by central banks, CBDCs. Ripple directly connects Russia and India through demand liquidity and digital currencies issued by central banks, CBDCs. When you compare the GDP of the world to that of the British nations alone, they account for almost 29% of the global economic output. This raises an intriguing possibility. Should the British countries choose to cooperate? In a previous video, I detailed the enormous potential consequences of Ripple and the current efforts to integrate CBDCs into the XRP ledger. We cannot understate the XRP ledger's relevance in this context due to its critical role in the developing financial environment. For this reason, as we prepare for the next bull market, the potential for technological ripples becomes even more apparent. After the Federal Reserve made a public announcement, the discourse surrounding Ripple's emerging position in financial technology underwent a dramatic shift. They said that XRP and XLM might be crucial in bolstering the blockchain underpinning of their impending FedNow payment system. The Fed emphasized this development, citing the collaboration with the metal blockchain as a critical step towards the seamless conversion of fiat to stable currencies, thereby bridging the gap. The decentralized financial industry stands in stark contrast to conventional banking institutions. Americans can currently make instant domestic payments via digital Bitcoin wallets or third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal, but the FedNow service is about to completely change this market. Over 120 organizations have already signed up to use the platform in its pilot phase, including well-known companies like US Bank and Exchange Bank, as well as a range of payment processors and solution providers. The development signals a turning point in the fusion of traditional banking with the cutting-edge field of decentralized finance, as well as the increasing adoption and incorporation of blockchain technology in mainstream financial services. Ripple, a prominent player in cross-border payment solutions and distributed ledger technology, is poised to assume a significant role. Within the Fed, the Federal Reserve is currently leading a project that is known for its blockchain-powered network that simplifies and saves money, much like Stellar Lumen's XL. The Fed is likely to integrate global transactions at this juncture. In just 8 hours, the story takes an intriguing turn. A headline summarized the fintech. According to the article, 30% of the world's banks have adopted XRP for cross-border payments, leading to an astonishing rally in its value to $1,427. This level of adoption signals a monumental demand for XRP, catapulting its price to unprecedented heights with a soaring market capitalization. XRP's ascent signifies more than just a triumph for Ripple, but a potential windfall for investors. The revelation that XRP's market penetration is about to surpass this 30% threshold adds a dramatic update to the story by raising the possibility of much higher adoption throughout the global financial landscape. 6 days ago, reports were indicating that XRP transactions would surpass $1.2 quadrillion, potentially driving its price up to $10,000. This is an unquestionable announcement that financial institutions are starting to heavily utilize the XRP ledger and its digital assets, signaling a monumental transformation. The repurchase plan for Ripples is now a reality that is developing quicker than anyone could have predicted. It is no longer simply conjecture. Ripple, the company that created XRP, is actively buying the cryptocurrency, as evidenced by a recent report that stated Ripple initiated a small-scale buyback and retired about 1 billion XRP. This action demonstrates a strong level of trust in XRP's worth and prospects. The narrative deepens within the financial ecosystem, revealing the Federal Reserve's active interest in integrating XRP as a mechanism. This is the cornerstone of the world's payment system, and the consequences are immense. According to predictions, once central banks embrace WID, the value of XRP may soar to between $112,000 and $222,000 per coin. This increase in valuation highlights how revolutionary XRP may be in changing the face of global finance. Furthermore, Google's insights validate this trend. The trend is reaffirming the Federal Reserve's plans to use XRP as a worldwide payment option due to its unique characteristics. It's becoming more and more clear that the Federal Reserve has its sights set on XRP. A few weeks ago, the Fed confirmed its intentions to globally adopt XRP by the ISO 4217 standards. Originally scheduled for implementation by the end of 2023. This ambitious plan encountered unexpected delays that prevented the widespread use of XRP as a formally recognized currency immediately following its regulatory green light. These developments mark a significant milestone for Ripple and XRP, positioning them at the forefront of financial innovation and possibly redefining the landscape of global payments. Currently, governments and central banks produce XRP alongside prominent currencies like the US dollar, the euro, the GBP, and the Canadian dollar. But the plot intensifies as more details emerge about the Federal Reserve's intentions to actively exploit the XRP digital asset insights from Google. Readers draw attention to Kikuchi's recommendations as a government official who supports using XR's public chain to establish a side chain. This approach, according to expert KJI, would allow Federal Reserve money to interact directly with developments in the private sector. Jerome Powell, the chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve, has paved the way for previously unheard of levels of cooperation and technical growth, and this is only the beginning. Large sums of money are being invested in the United States to create new, independent settlement systems, indicating that financial technology and digital assets are about to undergo a revolutionary phase. Remember, I am not a professional financial advisor. The content in these videos is solely for your entertainment. I always advise viewers that before making any financial decisions, they should do their own research and speak with experts. I appreciate you watching, and if you liked the video, please click the like button. Remember to enable alerts so that I am the first to know when I upload new content. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.